All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with Drake. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is kick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He spins free. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set, 8, read. Come on, let's go. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nut.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. It's first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's second and 8. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go. Check 13. Pilot, 64.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gerald Everett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Hey, team 6. Team snap.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Go. 60 out now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, high 7. Get ready.
He'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels.
Daniels pass. Incomplete. Intended for Demir Burris.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Daniels got a man open. That's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
10 Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter. Smith. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They're going to look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Well, they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got it bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
And the Saints first
Go.
down.
60 outlaw. All day, dog. First on Travis. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Everett there complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy.